Hi guys.
I love you for.
I'm
Did I not say my name? I'm Lola.
We're watching Frieren. Second to last episode. Are we gonna say goodbye?
Yeah, we will. I didn't want to say it was second to last episode.
Well,
I'm not even sure how to do that.
I mean, it's not second to last episode of the show.
No, sure, but like, when the fuck is it coming back? So like, it's gonna be years. I'm gonna be a different person by the time season 2 comes around. You know what I mean?
I feel like
things happen in the meantime. Like, life comes at you.
Exactly, and that's why you get Frieren and you heal. I feel like right now, this is like therapy, you sometimes finish with therapy and then you continue with your life and sometimes you need therapy again. So that's gonna be in 2 years. We're gonna definitely need therapy in 2 years.
Without Frieren.
And we're gonna get it. You know what I mean?
I don't want this. I don't want to
Nobody
play.
wants this.
Like there is no worry in us like having to play the next one. I'm not playing the next one. Doesn't matter how this finishes. It could be the biggest cliffhanger of my life.
True.
I'm not playing the next one.
I
am not in the mental
time
space
to have
no
to play
and
the
I
next
am also
one.
not in the mental space
To finish
this off today. I am in denial mode right now. I'm dissociating.
Yes, because I don't think we should put such a pressure on it.
Exactly.
Like it's not finishing. Like our life is not finishing.
I don't know. It feels like it might be. It's like honestly. All the good things are coming to an end. Frieren actually didn't teach me anything. I didn't take time to enjoy, be happy with the time that I had.
I disagree. I actually think that Frieren did teach me that.
I agree. But also I can be a bit dramatic.
You can be.
We, in the last episode, have finished the second exam. And so like now the third one remains, I guess.
Yes.
And I'm expecting that to be in this episode.
Yes.
And I mean, that's all I know.
I mean,
that's all I expect.
I think it's probably gonna be in both of these last 2 episodes, but like I just hope that like in the last episode we're also gonna leave, let's say 10 minutes to see Stark, to have things like that, like have them talk or something.
I mean, maybe this episode even starts off with that because like maybe there's again a bit of a pause.
Yes, maybe
in between
we
the
had
exams.
the pause.
Yeah,
so
and
maybe...
so like I think maybe right now I think.
But again, it's
we should see Stark.
So maybe it's better to see him in the next episode, not this one.
I feel like both.
Yeah, but like technically we only have 2 episodes. I don't know.
Maybe
what
the last exam is very
be.
quick. You know what I mean? Maybe just like it goes like this.
Yes, but like also we have many new characters as well that like we're gonna basically separate from in these 2 episodes. So like I feel like they would even if the last exam is very quick.
Yeah.
I feel like they would give us time to see if they lost or if they managed to get through it or something like that. So I do believe that like it's not gonna be 5 minutes exam and that's it.
Why can't these last 2 episodes be like 60 minutes, both of them? Like literally that's how long I feel like we need to have these episodes for me to like to know about everything and everyone, every little detail I want to know.
Yes,
but I don't think that's a thing.
I know it's not a thing.
No, it's not a thing. Oh my god, yes. The episode has a very beautiful title.
Yes.
The Era of Humans.
Yes.
Like, again, something to me about that is so beautiful and hopeful. Like, just like talking about, like, a lot of this show is talking about the passage of time. And like how that is, painful and beautiful. And just like the era of humans and the magic of humans being so strong and powerful, which is like something that Serie was fearful of, kind of getting left behind and all that.
I mean, especially in
and
the show...
Frieren was very hopeful about that.
Yeah, and especially in the show where our main character is living 100,000 years old.
Yeah.
Like in a show where you can see how short their lives is and how time passes quickly.
Yeah.
And yet with such a short amount of time, like humans managed to do so much.
They managed to evolve, like by working together, by coming together, people can accomplish so much. Yeah, and like I think that's very beautiful.
Me too.
That like this era of humans is
honestly no show like this one.
Never.
Really no show.
Literally
like this
one. Never.
Yeah. Honestly, I would...
Yes.
No, I think this is the perfect show to watch season by season.
Yeah.
I am kind of happy that like we're now gonna wait a bit to season 2 and that we always have season 3 to look forward to. I don't know how many. If I remember correctly, somebody said that potentially 4 seasons
I
are
feel
gonna be a
like
thing.
I feel like you should have this until the end of my life. You know
Literally,
what I mean?
literally.
Like I just think like every year I'm gonna have to.
Yes, I just think
go
it's
through
that
this.
type of a show, you know, and also it's 20 something episodes, so like
Yeah.
it's basically when it starts, it's half a year, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I just feel like it's that type of a show that like you always have to look forward to, you know,
Yeah.
like because like you like we really enjoyed it. Like these 26 now
So far,
27, have been just joy, like just joy.
It cannot be described.
Yes.
Like really, it cannot be described. If you don't watch anything except our Frieren reactions, you do not understand that we speak about Frieren in every other show.
Yeah.
In every other show, we somehow mention Frieren. Like that's what we have come to. And so
It's really our favorite show.
literally, I have nothing to tell you. It's the like a round of applause. That's all I can tell you about this show. And
so somehow for me it's nice that like we're gonna have it for so long and appreciate it for so long and not like finish it off in like a year and that's
it's
it.
nice to let it sit.
Honestly, I
It's
think
nice
that,
to like think about it
maybe
more.
rewatch season 1 before season 2 comes out, you know, so you could experience one more time, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think I would love that.
Me too. And so I mean, the only thing we can do is play.
Yeah.
And at least it's not the last one. So, you know, it's gonna always get worse.
Can you just imagine then the last time the last episode comes?
I'm literally gonna have to like.
But like that's
I'm gonna sit here like this.
Yeah, but like
no
that's
emotion on my face because like I cannot let
I just
myself
think
do this.
it's gonna be even worse because like now we have watched it for 27 weeks and at that point we're gonna be watching it for 6 years. You know what I mean? So like it's gonna even be.
Oh, like you mean like when the last?
Yes.
No, that's gonna be like.
I didn't mean
call
the
a
next
fucking
week.
ambulance.
You know what I mean?
I literally thought you meant next week. You're gonna have to call a fucking ambulance at that point for me. Well, I mean, without further ado, should I look what the last episode is called? Do I want to know?
I don't know. I see Stark, my boy.
I mean, I have read it. It would be embarrassing when we. What is that even? What is the continuation of this title? I can't wait to see.
I love that. Honestly, I love that the second to last episode is called An Arrow of Humans. So
I was like, this is about to be emotional.
Yes,
it will be embarrassing. What is the continuation? Embarrassing when we what? When we what? Oh my god!
Stark is in the picture of the same next episode as well.
This episode?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant the next because I didn't look at this. This guy that was with Stark, that was like, I taught you everything you know. I believe this guy. I feel like he has a lot of knowledge. Maybe because he looks very old.
He looks like Iroh. You know what I mean?
Yes, somehow. And so I believe him.
Yeah.
I wonder if maybe he knew.
Just now watching.
No, just like there seems like wisdom there.
He's also next to just like Iroh was.
And like Zuko.
Yeah.
Zuko.
Exactly. Look,
like makes sense somehow with our boy Stark. I don't know how to explain this, but it makes
just
sense.
Just like not traumatized, yes, but like not
negatively traumatized. Well.
Traumatized. He's better now than Zuko was.
He had a good support system.
Yes.
But like, I mean, his father was, maybe not the best, but like his father was definitely not.
I couldn't finish one, not because of you.
Okay.
No, sorry.
Yeah.
Continue. No, I just said I couldn't finish any more sentences because like just thinking about him, whatever I wanted to say in comparison to Zuko somehow worked, you know what I mean? Yeah. Just like Zuko was more angry, you know, but like technically both fathers horrible, both traumatized, you know?
Yeah, one worse than the other.
Worse than the other.
You know what I mean?
Agree.
Like
but like this one had so many regrets.
Yeah.
You know?
So many regrets. Like, yeah. There's a lot of like similarities.
Not just like the hair and everything, you know?
Let's play.
Let's shut up, literally.
This is what you said last time. Oh my god, my kids!
She missed you.
Like, is this her pissed off face or is this face like, hug me, idiot? It's difficult to understand teenage girls. I understand this completely. It really is. Like, I don't know. Sorry, my boy. An era of humans. No. Oh, she's coming here for Oh, but this is important.
粉々だからもう直せないって言っていたぜ。
This one is important to her.
それでもあれはハイター様からもらった杖です。小さな頃からずっと一緒だったんです。
フリーレンだぜ。悪気があったわけじゃ。
少なくとも私には捨てるだなんて次の一級試験まで3年か。3年は長いよね。
I know who can confess.
True.
なでなでしてやるんだ。
Little Miss Love. Then we'll start pulling each other's hair again.
やんのか早くしろ。重症だね。
いつまでいるつもりだ。俺はもう
Aww.
他人だろ。
Stop. If we can ask for a wish, we could repair the one. I mean, I'm sure there's other ways to repair it. Does he keep buying her this? That's such grandpa behavior of him.
今回は運が悪かった。あの場にいた誰もがそうなる可能性がある。負けは負けだ。俺の実力が足りなかった。だがその話は二度とするな。こう見えて俺は今最悪な気分なんだ。
He knows.
それでも店はやるんだ。お前は知らないだろうが、どんな最悪な気分でも人は食っていくために働かなければならん。落ちたのは俺でよかったんじゃないか。一級試験は3年に一度。でけん、お前みたいな俺に関連がないかもしれない。権威をバカにし、目的のためなら弱者を足毛にすることもいとわない。とても褒められたような人間。なのにわしはお前に何の嫌悪も抱いていない。わしがそういう生意気な若造だったからだ。そう悲観するなということだ。3年後のお前は今よりずっと強くなっている。
じいさん不器用なんだ。
What does that mean? He's the best with people. He has adopted me.
今日は役日か何かなのか。
How can you see Frieren enter and say an unlucky day? I wonder if we can repair it.
バラの物体は何だ。こんなゴミをよこされても困る。
ゴミじゃないよ。
お前のせいで最悪な気分に逆戻りだ。
I don't know if they're gonna repair it, if like the point is gonna be like even if you lose something, like you have him with you. Like he wasn't in the staff, he was with you. Like how many things does she have? She has a ring. She has a fucking ring.
Yeah, but like I had a feeling it's like that's what Fern said. Like even if I couldn't repair it, like I
Yeah,
never meant to
of
try it
course.
off. You know, they repaired me immediately. Is that the ridiculous part?
大事にされていたんだ。
フェラン、もう帰ろうぜ。
Look at her.
フリーレン様は私のことをまるで分かっています。
That's not
そ
true.
んなの俺だったら。
やめてよ、俺に当たらないで。
分かろうとするのが大事だと思うんだよ。フリーレンは頑張っていると思うぜ。
She wanted to fix
ああ、お前。
it. Frieren's kid.
弟子か。いっそのこと慎重してくれた方がこっちも儲かるってのにな。大事にしろよ。
Oh.
私の杖。
感情や感性に乏しい。それが原因で困難や行き違いが起こることもあるでしょう。でも一つだけいいこともあります。その分だけきっとフリーレンはあなたのために思い悩んでいる。彼女以上の死はなかなかいません。
What do I do?
フリーレン様、昨日は何？やっぱり何でもありません。そう。
それではこれより第三次試験を始めます。
理由はわかるか？全然。
Do you wanna watch?
都合が悪い時はいつもそうだな。
Does she always carry this chair with her?
第二次試験の合格者は12名。多すぎる。全員協力型の試験は大いに結構だ。今の一級魔法使いには協調性がないからな。だがその中にあってはならないほどの実力を持った者がいた。
フリーレン様ですね。
おかげで実力に見合わない者まで大勢合格した。従来通りの第三次試験、それはお前の望みとはかけ離れたものだ。 そこまでの無駄死にはさすがに望んでいない。第三次試験は私が担当する。平和的に選別してやる。
それに私はフリーレン様を試すような器ではありません。一目見てわかりました。彼女は魔力を制限しています。絶大な魔力です。ゼーリエ様に匹敵するほどの。
ファルシュ、気がついたか？
いえ、何の話だか。彼女の魔力は試験会場で直接見ました。魔力を持った生物である限り消せるものではありません。
He is wiser. He has more age. How old do you think she
とても
is?
実用的な技術と
その実用的でない技術にフリーレンは生涯を捧げ、魔族を欺くために、まさに時間の無駄だ。その時間を別の鍛錬に使えば何倍も強くなれる。熟練の魔法使いの戦いにおいて、相手の魔力を見誤るというのは死に直結しかねない。年の割には技術の甘い魔法使いだが、そうやって魔族を打ち倒してきた。私の知る限り、それをたった一目で見破ったのは魔王だけだ。今この瞬間まではな。レルネ、
That's
お
interesting.
前が最初の一級魔法使いに何世紀が過ぎた。
First class mage.
お前は臆病な坊やのままだな。それだけに残念でならん。これだけの境地に立っておきながら、追い先はもう短い。イレンと戦うことはこの先一生ないだろう。それがたとえ勝てる戦いであっても、やはり人間の弟子は取るものではないな。
And yet you remember all of them.
本当に残念だ。
And what they looked like when they were young.
結局あの子にも見えなかったか。私の魔力の揺らぎが。
第三次試験の内容は大魔法使いゼーリエによる面接です。
ゼーリエは私とフェルンを受からせる気はないね。お知り合いなんですか？現に私は未だにゼーリエが望むほどの魔法使い
You're
にな
gonna
れてい
pass,
な
my
い。
girl. My girl, I don't think we're there yet. But you have come far. Do you think it's flowers because of Flamme? Do you think it's somehow something to do with her?
不合格だ。帰る。
Oh, this would be devastating to
理
me.
由を聞いてもいい？
今もお前は私の魔力に恐怖を感じている。イメージできないものは実現できない。不合格、不合格、不合格。
I know they're gonna
不
fail.
合格だ。
I feel like
お前も一級魔法使いになった自分の姿をイメージできていないな。だが他の受験者とは異なる理由で、お前は私が合格を出すとは微塵も思っていない。
事実でしょ。
一度だけチャンスをやる。好きな魔法を言ってみろ。
花畑を出す魔法。
フランメから教わった魔法。実にくだらない。不合格だ。愚弄されたのに食い下がりすらしないのか。お前のような魔法使いが魔王を倒したとは到底し。
私一人の力じゃないよ。ヒンメル、アイゼン、ハイター、私。一人でも欠けていたら倒せなかった。
仲間に恵まれたか。運が良かったね。
そうだよ。運が良かった。ねえヒンメル。どうして私を仲間にしたの？
強い魔法使いを探していたからね。
それなら王家にいくらでもいるでしょ。
君がいいと思ったんだ。
なんで？
フリーレン、君は覚えていないだろうけれども、昔僕は一度だけ君と会ったことが。
全然覚えてない。
だろうね。子供の頃、森に薬草を取りに入った時、道に迷った。長い間、夜の森をさまよって、人生で初めて孤独を味わった。もう二度と村に帰れないかと思ったよ。一人のエルフが人里の方向を教えてくれた。本当に方向を教えるだけで励ましの言葉一つ口にしなかった。子供心になんて冷たい人だと思ったよ。僕のそんな不安を感じ取ったのか、それともただの気まぐれだったのか。君は僕に花畑を出す魔法を見せてくれた。綺麗だと思ったんだ。生まれて初めて魔法が綺麗だと思った。
だの偶然に過ぎないことだけれども、ヒンメルたちと出会わせてくれたのは先生が教えてくれたくだらない魔法だよ。それからセーリエ、セルンも同じように不合格にするつもりだろう。多分それはできないよ。あの子はゼーリエの想像を超えるよ。人間の時代がやってきたんだ。
何が想像を超える。私のマイクを見て立ちすくんで他の受験者と何ら変わらん。待て。
Do you see
お前
that she's
何が見える。
hiding her mana?
揺らいでいる。
フェルンとか言ったな。お前私の弟子になれ。
嫌です。
悪いようにはしない。私ならお前を未だかつて魔法使いがたどり着いたことのないほどの高みへ。
それは合否と関係があるんですか？
あるかもしれない。
フェルン、ゼーリエがいろいろと言ってくると思うけれども、要求を飲む必要はないよ。私がゼーリエに何を言っても不合格になるように、フェルンは何を言っても合格になる。だってゼーリエの直感はいつも正しいから。私はフリーレン様の弟子です。
フリーレンの入れ知恵だな。私は有望な魔法使いを見逃すほどバカじゃない。合格だ。次。
No. I can't stop. I'll start sobbing. I'm beyond exhausted from the tears and from like just this episode. I'm not even sure how I'm supposed to talk about this. This was insane. I feel sick. I feel sick over this show.
This episode, I don't feel exhausted, honestly. I feel once again healed.
I agree.
I honestly feel once again healed and once again reminded what are those things that like make this show what it is and why it is my favorite show. Honestly, no, just like the feeling that like it gives me. It's like I cannot compare it to the other things, to anything else, you know. It gives me warm, like it's like a warm hug, basically. That is what I get when I'm watching this show.
Yeah, it's like just like somehow this episode was so overwhelming to me. Like it hit me from left and from right and from center, and like it felt like I don't have the capacity to take this. Like on every fucking front. I didn't even understand how they packed this in 22 minutes. This is so confusing to me again.
Again, the same thing as always.
Yeah, but like literally I really feel like I should have sat here for 30 minutes and sobbed 30 minutes straight for me to feel better.
I mean, that's also sometimes good, you know what I mean? Like that feeling, you know, because like, but like again, even after that sobbing, I feel like you feel good, you know?
I understand what,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, like let it all out.
Yes, like this show, like this episode made you feel all those emotions, you know?
Yeah.
And like made you cry, made you emotional, and then you cried, and at the end you're gonna feel better about the life. Basically, about yourself, about the time that you are spending here, about the friends that you have, relationships, everything. It's really perfect. I cannot. And the way that it ties everything together,
That's such a sick part.
But like it's such a small. I don't know how to explain it. Just like the way that like it is made, it's just like simple things. It makes it perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
Somehow tied perfectly. It's just like it's a simple thing, simple spell of making field of flowers, and it's so important. That like that because of that, Frieren affected Himmel in that moment when he needed it. And because of that, their group was made together and went to that adventure. And because of such a simple spell that like Frieren learned from her teacher, they beat Demon King. You know what I mean?
Like,
and like Serie would say it's not important. Like it's such a dumb spell, and yet it changed so many lives. No words, honestly.
Like, that was one of the things that was like that hit me out of nowhere. Like, I didn't think it makes sense, because like, I mean, Himmel came searching for her, you know, like, so it makes sense that like somehow he knew about her, you know, like he had in his mind, like he had to get her. It wasn't any other mage, like it had to be her. Like, it made sense that he did that with a purpose because of something, and we just didn't know what it was. And it was because like met her as a kid and he was scared, and she, for whatever reason, like to like calm him down, like to make him less afraid, which again says a lot about her and actually her understanding of humans, even like at that point when like maybe she doesn't understand everything perfectly, but like she has so much warmth in her heart. Like, she made this field of flowers, and it's literally like what you said is like, it is so overwhelmingly beautiful to me. We mention this often, like in any show. Like, I love when like good things that happen to you because of like something that you have done, and it's like coming back, like repaying, like the universe repaying something to you. Like, you helped this kid, that kid later on like grew up and searched you out, and that like gave you purpose, that gave you so many things to live for. Yeah, like that is beautiful first in and of itself, that like, because like we always said how much like Himmel has helped Frieren, that's like so very true, but like it even started from her. And again, the fact that like it was the spell of flowers, it was something like so, like you would call it unimportant, minuscule, like it's just a field of flowers, that brought about this whole group of people coming together to defeat this big evil. It stemmed from that little thing. That's such a beautiful thing, such a beautiful little moment.
Yeah, but like it also stemmed from something that she learned from somebody that she cares for. Yeah. From, like, I don't know if it's more beautiful that like she has done that because like that is something that made her teacher happy, you know, or that like she just wanted to make this human happy and like she just did it. Like that is the core of who Frieren is. Like, she's happy when she makes somebody happy. Yeah. And she again did that, and she made him see the beauty of the magic for the first time. And like that is something that affected his life, because like it wasn't the first time like when he, like, it wasn't some scary thing, it wasn't some even like powerful thing, it was just like this beautiful colorful field of magic, and it was just warm and beautiful and overwhelming, and it changed his life. It made him happy in that moment when he was scared. Yeah.
Like that whole implication of that
just like
was a nail in my coffin.
Honestly, like just like I cannot even, like, my mind can't even comprehend how everything in this show is made with love. You know? Like every single thing. Yeah. It's fascinating, honestly.
Like the other thing that I think somehow took me off guard, even though like if I thought about it for a second, I like it makes so much more sense. But like this third exam was like basically Serie deciding whether they're gonna pass or not, and like somehow in my mind, like I didn't say it out loud, but I'm thinking, well, Frieren is gonna pass, and we just have to see about Fern, you know. Like I thought she was gonna pass because like we know how gifted she is, but like somehow in my mind, like, it was not a question about Frieren, you know, whether she was gonna pass or not, because, like, we know Frieren and we know that she is, like, an incredible mage, you know?
Well, do you know that, like, even before the test started, like, there is a part of me that thought that, like, maybe they're gonna twist it around and, like, make it that Frieren is actually not gonna pass, but Fern is gonna, because, like, we always needed one, you know?
Yeah, just one.
And, like, maybe Fern is gonna pass, but, like, I thought it's because, like, of some details, or like something, let's say that, like, she's gonna study more, or like Frieren is not gonna read the whole exam and not gonna do one stupid thing, you know, or I honestly thought it was dumb, something like that, something that, like, Fern would never miss, you know, and, like, Frieren being Frieren would actually miss, and, like, I mean, stop to search for
the mimic.
Exactly, you know what I mean? I thought something like that is gonna happen, and she's actually not gonna pass, but, like, it was a bit differently.
I cannot love that choice more. I think that's, like, what took me off guard, because I was like, I didn't think about it. I was like, I mean, Frieren's gonna pass, like, we know how strong she is, like, it didn't cross my mind, you know, and somehow the fact that she is the one that didn't pass, while Fern is the one that passed, like, Fern somehow representing the future and the evolution of humans, and, like, her being as good as she is like, again, we talked about this in the beginning of the episode, but just, like, the progress that people can make was so beautifully done. Like, I think they had such a good moment, because, like, Serie, and I will talk about everything later on with Serie. I think that's also a very fascinating bit. But, like, she was talking to her pupil about the fact that he was able to see in Frieren that she is suppressing her mana, and that is very incredible of him to be able to see it while no one else notices it. So, like, he was very talented. He is also, like, nearing the end of his life, you know, and he couldn't notice that within Serie. And here you have Fern, who is, like, a teenager right now, you know, so, like, it evolved. It evolved from the previous pupil of Serie to Fern, who is so incredibly talented to the point where she can sense that Serie is suppressing her mana. Like, she could see it. Like, it somehow felt so beautiful and powerful that, like, the world keeps turning and people become better. And so, like,
of course, new spells are made, new things are made, you know, like, people are evolving, you know, so, like, it makes sense, of course. I love
that was the thing, that, like, how Fern passed, because, like, she is just so incredibly talented, and, like, Serie is gonna see that, and, like, she cannot ignore that. So, like, whatever Fern says, whatever she does, she's gonna pass.
Even though she did want to ignore it, like, she wanted to fail her immediately. She did not, just like Frieren said, like, don't underestimate her. And she immediately underestimated her when she came in. She was like, you're nothing better than the rest. You know?
Like, I'm kind of disappointed.
Yeah, like, I expected much more, because Frieren told me that, you know. And then she realized why. Yeah. Why Frieren told her that.
The scene with Frieren and Serie, like, when she failed her, again, I think it's so appropriate. But just, like, because, like, Frieren and Serie are two sides of a coin of the magic, and, like, it makes sense why Serie would fail her, because Frieren is, how do I say it, I feel like she in a way disappoints her, that, like, she doesn't care about becoming so powerful and, like, working on her magic, and Serie is much more powerful than Frieren is. Like, I think her student said that, like, Frieren's actual mana or whatever is, like, similar to Serie's, but, like, the way that he saw Serie's power was she was suppressing it. So, like, her actual power is God knows how, like, she's very powerful. And, like, Frieren, with the potential that she has, like, I think Serie wanted her to live up to, like, all that she can become, while Frieren just wants to live a simple life. She does not care about becoming so powerful. Like she uses basic spells. Like she does not care to use magic in the way that Serie wants magic to be like used. And so like they are inherently simply two different people. Like they don't speak the same language in that regard.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty obvious from the first time when they encounter, like, because Serie is obviously very disappointed with the answers that like Frieren is giving her about everything. So yeah, I think so that like she is, let's say, disappointed in her because like she's not driven by power, and Serie is driven by power and will to become the best. I mean, I don't know what's the difference between their manas, or like who is stronger and who has bigger mana or whatever. But like I still think the important part is also what you're driven by, you know, because I still believe that like love is the strongest thing, that like friendship is the most powerful thing, you know, and Serie is not driven by that.
I mean, I think they said, was it someone said, I can't remember exactly who said it. Oh, I think Flamme, I guess. That basically Frieren is the mage for like
The peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Serie can only function during wartime, which I think explains their characters best, like why they're like literally just simply two sides. And I think Serie is so very fascinating to me as a character. I think I love to listen to her speak about like her students and speak in such a manner where like the things that she says again contradict the things that she does. Because like she was talking to her student, basically like this guy that we have seen that she has taught or whatever, and like she's telling him that like, oh, you're nearing the end of your life, basically what a shame that you're never gonna get to do something or whatever. But every time that she opens her mouth, I think for everyone, again, you have a flashback of when that person was younger, like when they became her student. You don't do that unless there is some type of like emotional connection there, and I think she does not want to feel it. And so like everything that she says out loud is like the same thing that I would do if I was like trying to downplay something. Oh well, like I don't care about this, but like it hurts her that like this one is nearing the end of his life right now. And so like humans live such a short amount of time. Like he could have maybe been, you know, such an incredible, even a more incredible mage if he had the capacity to like live longer. But like he doesn't. He's just a human, you know. You have a limited amount of time, and I really think she like struggles with that. But like I don't think it's like I really think she's very sentimental. Even the same thing with Flamme. Like she's talking about this, how dumb the flower spell is, like how unimportant it is. But like we're literally in a room of flowers. Like that cannot be a coincidence. We're in a room of fucking flowers. Like what is it called? Like when the roof is glass, like for the flowers, there's a name for this place. I don't know what it is, but like I don't think it was an accident that this is like where we are right now. Like even the whole test that she is doing right now to like make mages is like a wish of Flamme. So like I just think she struggles with the loss and accepting the fact that humans do live so short. And like she keeps saying like I shouldn't take any more students or whatever. Like and then like
human students.
Yeah, like I think it's because it hurts her every time. Yeah,
to be her.
She's a walking contradiction, and like I find that so fascinating. I find that so
I honestly would really,
relatable.
I mean, I would honestly really love that story. I would love that story to be explored. I'm a bit shaken by everybody's comments, honestly, how that's not the case. So like that's why I don't know how then I don't know.
I don't think like I have seen more people being like agreeing with us.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know where you read, because I was like, I read so much more comments that people like think the
I
same
didn't
way
read
about.
one, literally. No, honestly, I would maybe I just read the comments of people who didn't read actually the manga, so like they just like thinking that now, but that's confusing then, because like everything we see now is very contradictory.
Yeah,
Whatever.
contradictory.
I just like, in my opinion, like everything so far points out that like she does have feelings that she doesn't know how to comprehend, like that she does not understand. You know, that like, again,
I don't
but like
even know if
that's
she
the
doesn't
thing.
understand or whether
That's
she
the
just
thing
does
of-
not want to feel
That's
them.
the also thing with the fact that she has lived so long. Like all of her students have died. She is driven by power and driven. She likes power, let's say. But yes, she's driven by power. So like somebody learning so young and improving so much would actually impress her great deal, you know? And then at the end, that person dying too soon, in her opinion, makes sense that like it would disappoint her because it's such a shame in
That
her
humans
eyes,
live so
especially
shortly.
as a person who is driven by power and impressed by it. So like, yeah, those things make sense to me. But like, I just think like the first time we started watching this show, we talked about always about how Frieren has lived for 1,000 years. God knows how many, like we thought the same thing for that we are now talking about Serie, that like God knows how many humans have died on her. So like maybe potentially she's afraid to again feel something for them, you know? Like
Yeah.
that, like maybe Flamme has died and that hurts her so much. So like, why connect to other humans when they're gonna die at the end anyway, and you're gonna be left alone?
So like she's
know?
trying not to, but like she's not doing a good job at it.
Yeah.
Like she can say it out loud, doesn't mean that like that's.
But like the show puts it there for her to constantly say, for somebody who does not care.
Yeah, you talk about it too much.
Exactly. Why
You talk about it too much.
Every second sentence that comes out of your mouth is, oh, such a dumb spell, or such a shame, or humans are dying, or you know, like.
She's like talking about it too much for it to not affect
In my
her.
opinion, at least, you know.
I agree completely. I think I really hope that like she is prevalent in season 2 as well.
That would be, I think she could have such an interesting story, and I actually think that like that for Elf would be such an interesting story again, because like they do live so longer than humans, you know.
Yeah, and like again, she is very different than Frieren.
Yeah,
like they
completely.
struggle with like it's like a completely different thing.
Yeah.
And so like I think it would be, I would love to have another conversation,
Yeah.
like between the two of them for
In
next
future.
episode. Yeah,
I would like to have in next episode, okay. But like
I mean,
I
in the
also
future,
think
absolutely.
in the future, just because not much can change in the next episode, but so much can change in a season. So like we just know how much Frieren has changed in 28 years. You know, it's still been 28 years since Himmel died.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Like I don't remember. It usually says. In
Oh
the
my
beginning.
god! Well, we haven't like crossed that into
Yeah.
any other part,
Yeah,
so like I don't
so-
think they can say like
29.
the location,
Yeah.
you know. So like yes, it's been like 28, 29 years since Himmel passed away.
So like we just know how much she has changed, how much something like that can has affected her. So like something similar can happen to Serie. I mean, it's happening every day, just like, you know.
She needs to acknowledge it. In
Yeah.
a way. Literally, I don't know. I don't even know
What a perfect episode. Everything.
how to
what a
like
perfect show.
like everything about this, like the beginning portion of like Frieren fixing her little wand, like these small things about people taking care of each other, like Dankin coming to this guy and like consoling him, like giving him some wisdom. Did he pass?
But
I really wonder, did he pass?
yeah, we didn't.
We didn't
that.
see him.
I
We
would-
didn't see him. We
and
didn't
that
see
is something
Virbel.
that,
We
like, I
didn't
would
see.
really want to see.
We didn't see you, Bell. We didn't see.
But honestly,
land.
I agree. But honestly, like Duncan would be the most important one for me.
He's literally gonna die in it for the
Just
next
because,
time.
like, exactly, and also like he has one wish that he needs to do. I'm really hoping that.
Me too.
All of the rest, go back in 3 years. Calm down.
But like, if
maybe
we,
second.
I don't understand how like we just need one person to pass through this place. Why don't he? If he fails, can't he just pass with us? How does that work?
I don't know.
If you can, then no problem.
I don't know.
No problem. If you can fail. Just come with us. We'll get you there. You know what I mean? We'll get you there. I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah. I don't
Why would it not be possible? If fucking Star can pass through whatever, why not? I forgot exactly why we need like to enter this territory. We need like first class mage.
But is he going to the same territory? I just remember that like the graveyard is
Somewhere. Yeah, but like, I don't know how big the territory is. I have no idea. But like somewhere where you need to be like first class mage. I guess because like it's dangerous, and so like if you want to live.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, I guess we'll find out in the next episode. There's also the last episode. I don't even know.
God.
I should like drink something to like calm myself down before playing that episode. Like literally, I can't even do that. I'm gonna feel sick finishing this. It's Stark and Fern in the picture for the next episode. It will be embarrassing when we kiss, get together, hold hands. What is the meaning?
Let's read it.
Should we keep it for the next episode? Let's tease ourselves a bit.
Literally, why would we?
It's gonna be embarrassing.
If it's a shorter, we would have read it before.
It would be again. It would be embarrassing when we met again. It would be embarrassing when we met again. Is this grammatically correct? It would be embarrassing when we met again.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because like it would be.
It would
and
have
when
been,
we.
Yeah, it would have been embarrassing when. It will be embarrassing.
Yeah, like what do you mean would? What is like past? And when
honestly.
Is future?
I guess we're
gonna find out. Is this a mistake in translation or like?
I think it's on purpose.
I guess.
Honestly,
we'll find out.
We're just gonna have to wait until next Friday and find out why.
It would be embarrassing when we met again. Who's meeting again? Like Frieren and the ghost of Himmel when we enter heaven, but like that's not even happening right now. But like,
I don't think so.
I don't know what it's about.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye.